The division. How to do it? What is a division? The division is a mathematical operation that calculates the number of times one number is contained within another. The symbol divided by is used to represent it, and it can be written in line. Fraction or galley. The parts of a division are as follows. The galley that is formed by two perpendicular lines. The number outside is the divisor. The number inside is the dividend. The result of the division is known as quotient and is written above the galley. Remainder is the last number obtained after doing the division. How to do a division? The first step is select a quantity of digits from the dividend with the purpose of getting a number greater than the divisor. Now, define the multiplication table for the divisor, and inside this table look for the quantity that is close to the number marked. It can be equal or less than the colored number. Write the row number over the galley and this will become part of quotient. Write the multiplication result below the colored number and do a subtraction to get the difference. Then to continue with the division, take another digit from dividend. Now there is a new marked number, and it is necessary to find the closest number to this one in the multiplication table. Write the row number in quotient and make the difference between the colored number and the selected one in table. Write the result from subtraction below and write down the next digit from dividend. This new colored number can be found exactly in the multiplication table, so write the row number over the galley and make the subtraction to get a remainder of 0. How to do a division with decimal point? The first step is removing any decimal point from divisor. To accomplish this task, move the point to the right and count the number of digits passed to do the same for our dividend, that is, the number inside the galley. Write the multiplication table for the divisor. Now select a quantity of digits from the dividend to get a number greater than the divisor. Then, find in the multiplication table the row where the product is equal or less than the colored number. Write the row number in the quotient. Do the subtraction between the colored number and the product in the row table. In this case we are going to omit copying the product from the row and write down only the difference. With the difference written below, copy the next digit from the dividend to the right. Now there is a new colored number, and it is necessary to find it in the multiplication table. Remember, the number in the multiplication table should be equal or less than the colored number. Select the number, write the row number over the galley and get the correspondent difference. Once the difference is written below, take the next digit from dividend to get a new number. At this moment we have reached the decimal point in the dividend, so we should copy this point from the same position to the quotient. Now is moment to look for the row where the product is close to the colored number. Write the correspondent row number in quotient and write down the difference below. At this point we can conclude the operation, but in case it is necessary to get more decimals for the quotient, you can write a 0 in the dividend and copy it for the remainder. In this way, it is possible to continue with the same process to get another number for the quotient. Look for the correct product in the table, place the row number in the quotient, make the subtraction and write it down. While the remainder is not 0, we can continue adding zeros to get a better and more precisely quotient, but in some cases this process can be unlimited, that is, there's no end for the operation. In this case we're needed 2 zeros more to get a remainder equal to 0 and thus an exact quotient. Finally, we will proceed to show an exercise to apply what we have learned. It will be given 5 seconds to pause the video and solve the exercise. After moving the decimal point from divisor and dividend, we can start to find the first digit in the quotient selecting the correct row in the multiplication table, then we get the correspondent difference and write it below the dividend. This process is repeated 2 more times, and once the remainder is 0, this division is finished. Thank you for your attention.